If you're watching this, you probably suffer from procrastination, and I used to too. But when I figured out the cure to it, I made over 7 figures online in my business with just one digital product, doing a little over 900K. So let me give you a little dose of this cure. Now, it's only going to take me about 5 minutes to give you the recipe for this cure. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then you're just going to stay poor. And when I say poor, I really do mean that, because poor is a symptom of the illness of procrastination, but poor may not mean what you think that it actually means. POOR is an acronym, P-O-O-R. POOR stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. So you're not able to take action now, which now stands for no opportunities wasted, because you're passing over opportunities repeatedly. POOR is a mind frame. And the thing about procrastination, I used to always ask myself, I know I can do this. I know I can be a successful entrepreneur. I know I can grow my business. I know I can make 6 figures. I know I can make 7 figures, but why am I not taking any action? And I realized that I did not have a procrastination problem. It was a belief problem disguised as procrastination. I didn't believe in myself, right? Think about this. Every single thing that you procrastinate on, it's either something you really don't want to do, or it's something that you don't believe that you can do. So for me, I was like, okay, I know that I don't want to have a 9-to-5. I know that I don't want to have some Poindexter looking motherfucker named Dale, who was my actual manager at my last job, telling me when I could go eat my lunch and when I can take off to go visit my mother and my family. I knew that I didn't want that. But I'm like, so why am I procrastinating on the things that I actually say that I want? Because you only procrastinate on things that you really don't want to do, or things that you don't believe that you can do. So if this is something that I said I really wanted to do, then I was like, deep down within my subconscious mind, I don't believe that I can do it. It's a belief problem, a self-belief problem. And here's the thing about belief. Faith and doubt, they both require belief. A lot of times when people think that they have faith in something, they think that they have a belief. But then when people think that they have doubt in something, they think that that is non-belief. But no, having doubt in something is actually belief. You have belief that you are going to get an undesired result. Right, so I had to do some real deep thinking and rewire some stuff up here in my brain. And I was like, why do I not believe in myself? Because if I did, I would not be procrastinating. And think about this. If you knew for 100% fact, if you believe all the way down deep into your bones, like down to the bone marrow, you had belief that you would make $100,000 next week with that ebook, it will be done today. If you truly believed you would make $100,000 from that course next week, it will be done today. There's no procrastinating with that, right? So if you really had a belief in yourself that you are going to achieve the things that you claim you want, you wouldn't wait on that. That's a self-belief issue. So I realized that I had to stop seeing myself how I saw myself, and I needed to start seeing myself as the world sees me. Because you have so many great gifts inside of you that it's hard for you to see, but other people can see them in you. But when other people can see our gifts and they may acknowledge our gifts, we shrug it off like it's no big deal. Oh, it ain't nothing. Oh, I'm just regular. Nah, it ain't really a bunch of nothing. No, that's your greatness. That's your superpower. And I love to use this example to break this down. When I was a kid, we would go back to my mom's hometown for Thanksgiving every single year. Little little small town, had one stoplight. Now they got two stoplights. Shout out to Greensburg, Kentucky, if anybody from Greensburg is watching this. But every single year, we would go and we would visit some of my family members that I would only see on Thanksgiving every year. And every year they would tell me the same exact stuff. Oh, look at you, you getting so tall. Look, you getting so tall, you getting so big, you getting so tall. And every single time I would get annoyed and I'd be like, why are they always saying I'm getting tall? Every time I see them, I've been this tall. But I'm seeing myself in the mirror 365 days a year. I'm not seeing all of the growth that I'm having. But they're only seeing me one time a year, so they're seeing all of the growth. They're seeing how I was this tall, and then next year I'm this tall, then next year I'm this tall. But I'm looking at myself every single day, so I don't see all the growth that I'm having. That's the same thing with our inner superpowers. It's hard for us to see our superpowers because it's just us, and that's what we live in every single day. But other people can see it, but we can't see our own greatness. So I was like, okay, I have a self-image problem. My belief problem is actually a self-image problem. And I need to start seeing myself for what it is that I actually am. So if you have a procrastination problem, you have a self-belief problem, you have a self-image problem because your image of yourself is not something great right now. A great place to start to rewire everything in your brain, because your subconscious mind is more powerful than your conscious mind. And we've been set up for failure since children. We've been told everything that we can't do since a child. Don't touch that, don't stop that, don't run that fast, don't get on that, don't do this, stop, don't. Then we get into the school system and we're set up for failure. They tell us that you have to be right 92% of the time to be considered great, right? If you're right 64% of the time, you're considered a failure. When I was in school, 64 was an F. If you're right 64% of the time in anything in life, in the real world, and in entrepreneurship and business, you're gonna be the richest person that has ever walked the planet. So we have a fucked up perception of what failure is. And since we've been conditioned for failure, our subconscious mind believes it. And your subconscious mind, remember I said it's more powerful than your conscious mind, and your subconscious mind, it has absolutely no reasoning ability. It believes what you tell it. We just gotta start telling it the right shit. And if you don't believe me, I'll prove it to you right now. And really do this exercise right now. Really imagine yourself biting into a lemon right now. Like really imagine yourself biting into a lemon. You see how your mouth just started to water? But you're not actually biting into a lemon in real life. Why is that? Your subconscious mind, it has no reasoning ability. It doesn't know what is real and what is not real. It just knows what we tell it, but we're always telling it the wrong shit. So if we have a self-image problem and a belief problem, we need to start changing in our subconscious mind how we see ourselves. How do you do that? I highly suggest you pick up this book. It's called Psycho-cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Psycho-cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Now, in this book, this guy, he was a plastic surgeon, and he could not figure out why a lot of his patients that he did surgery on, their self-esteem wasn't boosted once they looked better. And a lot of his patients, actually, once he did the surgery, some of them couldn't even see the difference. They would get mad and say, oh, I look the exact same. He was like, no, you look way better. And their family members would tell them that they look way better. Their friends would tell them they look way better. Their spouses would tell them they look better. But they couldn't see a difference in the mirror from before they went in and got plastic surgery on their face. So he was like, something psychologically is happening in these people where they need a self-image rewiring. And then through that, a guy that was a plastic surgeon ended up writing one of the best psychology books on how you can rewire your brain for success. Because I basically just hypnotized myself to be successful. right? And also, with your subconscious mind, you've been lying to yourself for so long. And I knew I was lying to myself for so long that my subconscious mind did not believe that I actually wanted my goals and my dreams and my aspirations, because I had trained it to believe everything that I told it was a lie. And I'll give you an example. I would say, I'm gonna clean the house on Tuesday. Then when Tuesday comes around, I didn't clean the house. Lied to myself. I'm going to vacuum out my car on Saturday morning. Saturday morning came around, I slept in, didn't vacuum out the car. Lied to myself. I'm going to meet my friend at this place at 2:00 p.m. I'm running a little late. I meet my friend at 2:15. Lied to myself. I never even did the small things that I told myself I was going to do. So why would my subconscious mind believe that I'm going to do the big things? One's like, no, this dude said he was gonna wash the clothes today, and then he didn't wash the clothes today. Lie. Right? So how you do anything is how you do everything. If you say that you're going to clean up some clutter, clean up the clutter. Start telling your subconscious mind that you tell the truth to yourself. You say you're gonna lose those 5 pounds, lose those 5 pounds. You say you're not gonna eat that dessert, don't eat that dessert. You say you're not gonna do that, don't do this. You say you're not gonna text that person back, don't text that person back. It all matters. Your subconscious mind is way more powerful than your conscious mind, and it believes whatever you tell it, which is always telling it the wrong stuff. So we have to do a rewiring of our mindset, because mindset is more important than skill set. Everybody's out here looking for the skill set, when no, it's the mindset that you need to work on. This game at entrepreneurship, it's 90% mindset and 10% skill set. And where people mess up and drop the ball is that they think that all the mindset stuff is fluff, when that's the number one thing that you need to work on, because you can know how to do everything. But if you don't have the mindset for it, it's not going to work for you. So then when something's not working for you, you quit, because you don't realize that when something's not working for you, it's working on you, and it's turning you into the person that you need to be for it to work for. But you don't have the mindset for that, because you procrastinate. And once you have this switch, and once you actually start taking action now, no opportunities wasted, because you stop passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's how you can get numbers coming in online in your business, like all them that you see on the screen right now. So if you're ready to make more while working less and take action now from stuff that you already know with a digital product, go ahead and click the link down in the description and join this Credit at the Top community for weekly coaching from myself, all of my exclusive trainings, plus a private community of entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only $47 a month to join right now. That's less than a cup of coffee per day. So click the link down in the description to tap in, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But once you realize this, that you don't have a procrastination problem and you have a belief problem, you can start to work on rewiring your mindset to actually believe what it is that you tell yourself. Or, like I said, you just flat out don't want it. Because all that stuff that we really, 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 really want, we don't procrastinate on it. Like I said, if you knew that ebook, if you knew that course, if you knew that membership was going to pay you $100,000 tomorrow, you would have it done by tonight. Right? When that person that you've had a crush on gives you an opportunity to occupy a little space of time in their life, you don't procrastinate and be like, oh no, I've been wanting this person all my life. I'm gonna hit them up too much from now. No, you take the first available date and you go out on a date with that person. right? When that movie comes out that you really want to watch. I just got back from watching Planet of the Apes. You don't procrastinate to go watch the movie that you really want to watch. You go watch the movie. When that song drops that you really want to watch, that you really want to listen to, Kendrick Lamar and Drake dropping back to back to back to back to back to back. I want like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna just wait 3 months and I'm gonna hear how Kendrick's cleaning up Drake in about 3 months. Nah, as soon as it drops, I'm going to hear that. I'm not procrastinating. Why? Because it's something that I really wanted. So you either really don't want it, like you claim you do, or, which is most likely, you just don't have that belief in yourself. Because if you did, and you were 100% sure and confident in yourself, you would know the results that you're gonna get, and you won't procrastinate at that, because you know your goal, and you know this is what you want, and you know this is the freedom and the life freedom that you actually want. And I'm telling you, this stuff is powerful, that once you realize that most of the stuff is up here, and you actively, intentionally, purposefully, every single day, do everything in your power to get this right, that's how you get on the right frequency. And that's how you start attracting things that are on the right frequency as you. Stuff ain't mumbo jumbo, and everybody that thinks it is mumbo jumbo, they're the ones that are just out here living a life that they don't want to live, instead of doing what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, on their own terms, and architecting and designing the lives that they want to live. So go ahead and click the link down in the description if you want to tap into the community, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. And go ahead and check out this playlist right here for actual strategies on how you can have numbers like this coming in online in your business. It's crowded at the top.